Five, four,
Mm.
three.
Mm. WNBC. Hope that makes the cut. All right, Lettuce Heads, we are back with the Please Let Us Golf podcast, another edition of Let Us Rank. Today we are taking on snacks. Look, everyone loves a little food and beverage conversation. We're going to deep dive. We're going to each choose our 3 favorite golf course snacks. So this can be pre-round, during, post. It just needs to be things you consume at the golf course. Let's go food, drink, food, just to you got to keep people on their toes. All right, let's do it. Favorite golf food item. Let's go to Mr. Golfberg first.
I guess my favorite food item on a golf course, at the turn specifically, a classic, simple tuna sandwich. All right.
Okay.
So we're talking just fresh wheat bread, some solid tuna salad they made that morning with care. Nothing's been sitting in the fridge. If they don't put, pickles in it, I might grab some relish from the hot dog area, throw that on top. If they have fresh tomato onion, we'll do it. If not, no big deal. But it's a nice light thing. It'll fill you up, but it doesn't make you feel like crap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
As opposed to like a belly rocket that might mess you up for the back nine. So that's my
So
number one snack.
you're locking in tuna, fresh. It's light, it's easy. It could get messy. Are we not worried about that at all?
It has gotten messy. Things can happen, but
I think
good.
it's my first inclination when you said it. I was like, but I get it. But I also think this might be a regional thing.
I was about to say,
So, but going there in the southeast,
Okay.
where Adam and I hail, a tuna sandwich for like 75% of the year where you're out at the
Yeah.
golf courses here sounds miserable. Now, low humidity, maybe West Coast, maybe PNW, a nice tuna sandwich. It's 60 degrees outside. I could see that.
It's not just a heat thing; it's a humidity thing. You don't want to be sweaty eating tuna. But in Vegas, growing up, that was our favorite thing. We get a tuna at the turn. Diane would always make them. She was the best. Maybe I'm just nostalgic for it.
it's definitely a PNW thing because I had the same exact thinking on that, Goldie. Like when it's 95 degrees out, like the last thing I want to eat is a tuna.
Well, you guys use like Miracle Whip down there too, right? It's probably nasty.
It's just there's a lot going on. All right, I'm gonna stamp. Okay, so Aaron is locked in. The tuna sandwich. Adam.
So I'm gonna go very basic.
That's a shocker.
Yeah, I'm not a big snack guy. I don't eat a whole lot on the course. I don't need anything too heavy.
Hey, I don't either, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we should have stipulated Aaron literally hates food and drink, so this is hard for him. But let's not interrupt Adam too much.
Okay, keep going.
All right, Adam. Okay, you teed it up. It's basic. You don't eat a lot.
I just love some peanut M&Ms, and I know that can be controversial because hey, it does get hot out. Maybe little melting action, but what you got to do is you make sure that you eat it with your left hand because that's your glove hand. So not with your glove on, obviously,
because it doesn't matter if you get melted chocolate in your glove, inside of it, because it's not going to touch the club. It's fine.
Man, you guys, I just want a little behind the scenes. We really debated if this was a worthwhile topic, and honestly, how the first 45 seconds started, I wasn't sure. But this is what we were here for. Definitely want to get your glove primary hand filled with melted chocolate M&Ms. Now I understand better.
You don't want your bare hand on the club being the one that's messy.
Yeah, I mean, or you could just like
that's correct.
Get a towel. Okay, Adam, you're locking in peanut M&Ms.
No. I'm going to try to convince you not to lock that in. I actually have a take. I think M&Ms are the worst candy in the world.
Now,
literally, it's a scam. I think they are disgusting. It's also the cheapest wrapper. It's the cheapest wrapper. It's that it's paper.
It is weird. It's paper mache.
I think literally every bite, it's like it tricks your brain. You think it's going to be good. And peanuts are the worst. It's like they grab the cheapest fucking peanuts. No offense, man, but now the peanut butter ones, sort of work. They
Yeah.
mask the disgusting chocolate flavor that M&M's figured out 80 years ago and is still
Are
shelling.
you getting high quality tuna sandwiches at the golf course? I just
All right. To preserve this, we are going to table a deep dive into M&M's culture for another pod. We are going to fast track over
All
to
right.
me. I'm Mr. Practical. That's what they call me. This is not an item which I won't say I consume often because most courses don't have it. But if I'm ever playing competitive golf, there's one thing that I'm making and bringing. It is a peanut butter and banana sandwich. It's
Banana
light.
breath.
Banana breath. Everyone go just Google that. But peanut butter banana, it's light. It gives you the protein, the potassium, little carb hit, doesn't sit heavy on the tummy, keeps you focused. It's easy as a grab and go. More courses should have it as a staple. Tiger also.
it's a
Hate
tiger
the
thing.
cop. It's a tiger thing. I could go next level if you get a little drizzle of honey on it, but then you're introducing a potential of a little bit of extra stickiness and mess. So just go peanut butter banana. I'm locking it in. Quick, concise take.
Locked. I talked
Take
too
it.
long about tuna, didn't I? I'm sorry.
No, I think we needed that order made sense of how much time we spent on tuna versus peanut butter banana. So that's the first food item. We are going to go right in to the drinky drinks. I'm curious where this is going to go. Adam might say lemon lime Gatorade, so we're going to kick it over to Mr. Golfberg first.
Oh, I'm starting
Aaron,
again.
yeah, let's do it.
Well, ironically, this might throw you guys off again, being from the deep south. Maybe it doesn't sound great when it's hot as hell and humid. I do not drink alcohol on the course. I barely drink anyway. I don't love it, but the idea of this sounds so bad. But every time I've gotten a fireball shot on a course, I've actually just digged the moment. It kind of comes in. It's that little plastic thing. They throw it to you. You get the little sizzle in the belly. In a
Not
temperate climate,
opposed.
it feels great. We've done it in
Yeah.
Bandon. It feels great. Get
Oh
just a
man,
quick little buzz, and it's the kind of
abandoned
booze where
fireball.
you could drink that stuff probably aggressively, and you're not going to get too toasted either. It's not like crazy alcohol.
You're an
So
influencer at heart. You're an
Yeah.
influencer at heart.
Yeah, I could see it. I do think again, this is a climate specific situation, but yes, a cool to temperate climate, a little fireball shot, doesn't sit too heavy, gets you that heat.
I guess
I'm down with it. It's, I guess, in two for you, it makes sense because you're not like, you don't like the volume drink on a golf course. So you don't want to carry around a drink for 3 holes. It's like, let me get the shot, let me get the, let's go, and then
I
just
mean,
move
I want
on.
an old fashioned, but like, where's that going on the golf cart?
carrying a carrying the glass
It's
around.
not working, right? So
No. Adam, any fireball takes? You good?
I'm good.
Okay, well, let's just roll right into it then. I'm eagerly awaiting what could be your favorite drink.
Yeah, so I kind of just discovered this at Bandon because it was just such terrible just weather, cold, rainy, and I don't ever have this when I'm playing here because it's 95 and hot and just does not sound good. But just a good bourbon and Coke. It has to be Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
Bourbon and Coke on the course. It was fantastic when it was just hailing, winds going 30 miles per hour. It just kept me warm. I was like, you know what? I mean, I don't know if I'll ever be in that kind of weather again, but if I
You could,
am,
that's the go-to.
yeah.
So do you think there is a temperature limit in which you would cease that order though?
I don't think it ever sounds good during the summer.
isn't it a cold drink?
It
Yeah, but
is,
it's like a
but
liquid.
bourbon, yeah, it's just bourbon's a little bit heavier, a little bit more warmer. You know, it's a cold weather drink.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I could, man, you guys are going, but the thing is, you guys are having personal experiences leading you to your answer. So that's all you can ask for. As an audience out there, you're getting deep access into the minds, the hearts, the real experience. And then you come to me and I try to be Mr. Practicality again. I try to think of what could be consumed, what I feel like universally.
Can we guess?
Yeah, sure.
Adam, do you have a guess for this guy?
Mm,
I think he's going to say Michelob Ultra. Look at that look in his eye.
don't
Practical,
don't say
easy.
tranny. Don't say tranny.
Well, here's the issue. You could pick, well, you can't say beer. You have to be specific. But honestly, I go through cycles on, sometimes it is a Mick Ultra, sometimes it's a Miller Lite, sometimes it's, something a little heavier. Adam, it's not a tranny. It's very specific. It is a double tranny, and you cannot order it if there's any pre-made mix, and you cannot order it if they don't have ginger beer. It is a very specific vodka, grape juice, ginger beer, fresh lime, double tranny. It doesn't matter if it's
Two
40
vodkas.
double. Yeah, it's double, at least a double. Could be triples. Could do triples. I find that it is one of the liquor-based drinks that kind of transcends weather. Honestly, anytime you get into the Vegas 100 plus or peak summer heat, that's tough. But I really think this is a solid 40 degree to 85 degree drink. You can, it gives you enough of that initial pop to get that little buzz, but you don't, since there is that ginger beer, that grape juice, I'm not chugging it. And that's another issue. Sometimes if I get down into like the bourbon and Coke and get a little watered down, then I start chugging the second half of it. It kind of keeps me tempered. I find it to be delicious, but also, again, we got to end the premix at all these golf courses, cutting corners. That's a non-starter immediately. Ginger beer is the only one I would make a concession on, that if it's everything else is fresh and you just had ginger ale, I'll do it. But ginger beer is what gives it that bite, that pop. Especially if you're sub 70 degrees, it has to be ginger beer. So double tranny, I am locking it in. I'm here for the trannies.
Is a single tranny ever, on the map for you? I mean,
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna,
Question.
yes, that's a great question. Again, similar to Aaron, I'm not a power drinker when I play golf. It's more of, I might start with a double tranny and have a beer or two if I'm like just enjoying myself. But that would be a back nine order for me. Like if I want to keep it going, keep the buzz going, but I still want to be able to putt. A single tranny as a second drink on the back nine is acceptable. Yeah, so drinks are off the table. You are now going to your final food item, Mr. Golfberg. Where are we landing?
I guess I'm slightly bored of this topic already, so I'm just gonna go real quick. Chips, any chips, I don't care. In a bag, in a bowl. Cool country clubs will have them like you can just grab some, throw them in a cup. Chips all
So,
day. Go nice with my tuna and my
yeah,
Fireball.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
Mr. Golfberg's out there in the wild. We'll finish it right here. He's going to be enjoying his tuna sandwich and his shot of Fireball. Give the man a bag of chips. He's
Give me
not
some
even being
chips.
picky. Just give him some chips. All right, Adam.
all right, I saved the absolute best for last. There is no other answer for best snack on a golf course. It is an Uncrustable, specifically a honey Uncrustable. I mean, you cannot beat it. You the night before, you throw them in your fridge or your freezer. You wake up, you just throw 3, 4, 5 of them in your bag, and by the time
5.
you're
Shit.
hey,
Possible.
hey, SV sells them for $1, so it might get a little wild. But yeah, you just throw them in your bag, and by the time you're ready to eat them, they're like the perfect temperature. They're melted. They're just, I mean, you can't beat it. They're super easy to eat, super easy
So
to take.
what it brought you to, do you make concessions if the honey's not available? Is there a backup, or is it just got to be the honey?
Strawberry's a close second. Um,
Grapes not on
grape
that for
grape
you?
grape is a no-go.
Mm.
I mean,
Grape,
grape's my number
uh,
one jelly, but that's another topic.
mm.
So Uncrustables, that seems so where did that round you out on your 3 then? You were
So
Uncrustables. Yep.
Uncrustables, peanut M&Ms, and a little bourbon and Coke.
So if you're sitting out
Uncrustables or
there,
peanut M&Ms.
yeah, if Adam is, if we at Sand Valley in September and you see Adam out there, he's got his Uncrustables in his right hand because the peanut M&Ms will be in his left hand. Hook them up with a nice little bourbon and Coke. Maybe it'll help. The condensation will get some of the M&M chocolate off of your left hand. All good. All right. So I'm going to round it off. This one's near and dear to my heart. This is the most common item. So my first food item was the most practical, but not common. But the most common item I'm going to consume at a halfway house that is readily accessible at most courses is a cold Snickers. I don't want a room temperature Snickers. Let's get those Snickers in the fridge so I can just get one. Because that first bite too, you got to work for it. But then after about 5 minutes, it's the perfect consistency. It has an appropriate wrapper to avoid getting the chocolate on your hands. You get a little smudge right here, and someone goes, "You got something here." But other than that, man, it's again, I'm really not down with like hot dogs and burgers and big heavy stuff when you're golfing. Mr. Puffin's coming in. Oh, do we have a late ad, Mr. Puffin? I hate to put you on the spot, but you get one choice. What is your favorite food item at a golf course?
Worms.
Okay, we'll see if that makes the cut. But okay, this one was pretty ridiculous. I'm rounding it out. So
can you not hear because of the mic? Puffin needs to speak in the mic. Sorry.
Mr. Puffin, he's got to learn a little bit of podcasting etiquette. So I rounded out after the peanut butter and banana sandwich. We went with the double tranny with a lot of specifics and the cold Snickers. We know everyone out there is trending towards obesity with me, and that's just how it is. So just get out there, get your golf snacks. Hopefully we jog some memories for you, and as always, stay plugged. Peace.